welcome to another episode of Dave Trippin'. So I've managed to sneak out for a moment here during the day where I have a free moment for my classes, and I thought I'd make a quick video in a way that I don't usually. I'm not often reporting on the news, but I saw an article go by that was so interesting that I couldn't resist talking about it and drawing more people's attention to it. So, like you've seen, and you should read because I'll provide the link down below, a district of Japan is trying out self-driving vehicles, and I really found this interesting. I really liked it because I'd always thought self-driving vehicles, the use for them was self-evident in that it would make things so much more convenient. There's no denying the stats on them, that they would make everything much safer when you compare the driving habits of these Google driving cars compared to something like the vehicles that we would drive. The sort of accident rates are greatly reduced. It's a no-brainer, but it makes sense. People are resistant to this kind of a change because it's a little bit scary. But I never ever thought before how practical it is for a civilization like Japan, where I've touched on this many times before in other videos. Their population is so rapidly aging that they need alternative transport. Now, sure, they have a really good developed system in terms of their public transit. That's really good. That's in place. Nobody's questioning that. But that doesn't account for when you were out in the countryside, because there's no way around it. I live in the countryside. I can vouch from experience. The need for a vehicle still totally exists. And for all these people who still live in the countryside, lots of them old people, and I guess maybe this district particularly, this is a great opportunity for them. This is a great way that they could go about their day-to-day safely and continue with their lives. It empowers the old people to do so much more. And when you look also at the statistics of who are causing accidents, it's pretty obvious again that the usual culprits of this are older people, which shouldn't be that strange, right? Because their vision's going, their cognitive abilities past a certain degree. I'm not talking about somebody at like 60 or something like that. That's silly. Like, I think you're still perfectly capable, but once you've gone past something like 75, you're heading past 80, you certainly become much less reliable when you're driving. So this was a unique application of the vehicles, I thought. And what a great place to try it out with a very technology-centric sort of society like Japan, and in a really practical way. So I think it'll be a great indicator of like what could actually come. And I love it when I'm surprised. There's beautiful Oaxaca behind me here. I always feel a little bit strange. I mean, no disrespect, but it seems strange to me to film a cemetery. So I try and avoid that kind of thing, although it is really beautiful. So yeah, and I wonder about this. I think, what other sort of applications could there be for these self-driving vehicles that I haven't even considered yet? I thought, I guess another obvious one would be kind of like the drone services that they're developing now, where if you had larger products that need to be delivered, that you wouldn't need drivers anymore, that you could design one of these things and that they would just take whatever freight that you need sent wherever it needed to go, and you wouldn't have to have somebody along to drive the thing. You wouldn't have to worry about, it just pops into my head now thinking about this, the safety aspect for long distance drivers. Truckers, I don't hear as many stories about this as you think you might, but it's a really challenging job to have to drive that much and stay awake, and it's incredibly dangerous. I don't hear a great deal of stories about people crashing in those cases, but it would increase safety. Konnichiwa. So another good application of it for these long distance freight drivers. They'd be safer, but they're going to argue that they're out of a job, so they're probably on the fence about endorsing something like this. But I really like it, and where I'm following this a lot for Google and stuff, and Tesla I know is involved with it as well. I really like to see it helping people in more than the way that I initially perceived it, which was just like, woohoo, now I can nap on the way to work and I won't kill anybody. This will actually improve the quality of life of so many people and the safety of so many people. So I think that that's a really, really cool thing. So I just figured I'd crank out a quick movie here because, like I say, I saw this video or this article and I couldn't resist. I was like, that's worth talking about. People got to check that out. So if you like these, I've never thought about doing any kind of news stuff. I figure it's kind of covered. But if you enjoy videos like this, give the thumbs up, you know, endorse it, and I'll do more of them like this. Maybe I'll do more. I always follow it. I saw this on Reddit Futurology. I'm a big Futurology junkie on Reddit. I really like the, what you call it, just any sort of technological advancements, whether that's in healthcare or in anything. It really interests me. And so this just kind of aligned in such a way that I figured I'd talk about it. So yeah, if you like videos like this, give me a thumbs up. I'll make more of them. Drop a comment about some interesting technological articles you're seeing coming out of Japan. I'll check those out too. Check out my Let's Play channel. I'll put that up right here. If you're into games, doing a bunch of gaming, got a video coming out today for that, for Destiny, and social media down below. As always, thanks so much for checking out the videos. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't exist without you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now. Peace.